Good evening. Good afternoon, all.
Sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
हेलो वीडियो ऑन कर लो अपनी। नैतिक आचल, आचल अभी 1 2 3, ठीक है, मतलब आचल में कंफ्यूजन होना पड़ेगा फिर से। चलो, अभिषेक, सोनाली, दक्षिणा, हर्षा, अंजलि।
Good afternoon, sir.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
गुड आफ्टरनून, अभिषेक, कैसे हो सभी?
Sir, बढ़िया.
Good, sir.
All
बढ़िया।
good. Yes, sir.
और कैसा रहा आज का वीकेंड सभी का? अच्छा, एक चीज मैम आने वाले हैं। हेलो ईशानी मैम।
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
बस मैम 1 मिनट।
So, may I know how many of the participants have joined, and may I know some introduction? I would like to interact and introduce myself and know their introduction too.
Sure.
Yes, sir. Sure.
हेलो ईशानी मैम, मैं वैशाली.
Hello, Vaishali.
Hi, how are you?
Very well doing. So, how many participants have joined?
38.
Okay, lovely. So,
So
I would
these
like-
are the students who want, or they want to start their own work, or they want to grow their page. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, definitely. I'm listening.
So, like, it would be really great if you would share your experiences with them about your business and everything. Okay.
Sure.
So, guys, her name is Ishani. She's the founder of the Vyasa Ayurveda.
Hello.
Voice is
Yes. So, is the screen being shared? Is my PPT visible?
Yes ma'am, sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Please share
Okay.
the screen.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. So, is the PPT visible to every one of you?
Yes, madam.
Okay. So, hello. I would like to introduce myself first and the company. I am Dr. Ishani Vyas.
I think
And
just a second. The PPT is not visible. Is it visible to everyone?
No sir.
No, sir.
No,
The
it is
screen
not
is
visible. Not visible? Okay,
No,
1
sir.
minute. It's not visible. Is it visible now?
Yes ma'am, now it is.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So this is our this is my company Vyasa Ayurveda, and this is the logo you can see. I have redesigned it just recently before 1.5 months. The Vyasa Ayurveda was started in December 2019. I am Dr. Ishani. We started the company at Gujarat, in my hometown, and I used to work double shift in ICU. and that gave me lots of skin issues which were not to be found in the early age. So firstly I started making it for myself, and then when I found that it is really very useful, then I started making it for my relatives and friends, and with suggestion of everyone I started a company with approach that I should make products in such a pure way that they are cost. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes. You go ahead, Ishani. Go
Yes,
ahead.
ma'am.
Okay, so the purpose of company was that to deliver the purest of products with cost friendly budget. So when I started in 2019, we had no idea about corona, we had no about what is lockdown and nothing. We just started, and then with word of mouth marketing, it just started growing and growing. I used to get lots of orders from my relatives, my friends who used to encourage me. It became a local growth, and gradually customers started suggesting me that why don't you launch this product, why don't you launch this product, we would like to have oil from you, we would like to have some hair pack made from Vyasa Ayurveda products. So gradually things started and the products kept adding with my creative thinking and suggestion of customers. And then we started doing social media marketing, which was like a very regular one. Used to post daily 2 to 3 post, lots of stories. Lots of friends used to encourage me by reposting my stuff, by sharing the stuff which I sent to them. And like it was a very organic growth. And like the company was started in December ending, and January February it was like really blooming and nice. And then came corona. So it was like uh, my market was completely based on couriers and online orders. And when the lockdown started, it was like I had no hope that now the company will work or not, will I get the orders. I was like in a really dilemma, but I just kept going. I increased the use of my digital marketing. I started taking suggestion from all the people around me. I used to indulge, interact with my family, Instagram family. I started with zero followers, and gradually, it started increasing, and now I have like almost 2K plus Insta family. And then I started doing a good photo shoot, product photo shoot, and I utilized the lockdown. I utilized the lockdown in improvisation of my company. We constantly gave them alluring offers like we'll be giving you free gifts, discounts, and everything. And the most important thing that came to my really help was the collaboration with the famous influencers and celebrities.
Okay,
We
Ishani.
have, yes,
Ishani, hi, this is Dr. Raj. I'm the founder and CEO of Digital Gurukul. I would
okay.
like to know, I think first of all, it's a great start, and especially from the scratch without having no understanding of digital marketing. I
Hmm,
think you start kiya hai pura, it's definitely a very commendable work. And
hmm,
I think I'd like to know what are some of the challenges that you faced because you don't have any knowledge on digital. You started with the scratch, and I don't
hmm.
think right now your entire business is on digital platform. So how difficult and how challenging it was to transform your traditional business into digital in a very short span of time?
Yes. So firstly, I understood working. I had experience of like almost 1.5 year before I jumped into pure Ayurvedic medicine and all. So I understood that if I want to revive my traditional knowledge, I have to make it to up to the market. So I have to make it upgraded. I have to make it in a daily use. So the first thing that was challenging for me was that people used to be skeptical about will it be effective or not, and how will I be able to generate more public. And like mostly whenever it comes to Ayurvedic, they believe that it is a little what is it, downtrodden, or maybe it is little very tedious to follow and all. I made it very simplified, I made it modified. The challenges I faced initially was that to build faith in customers who constantly come to me, keep coming back to me. And in digital market, the thing I faced was that I liked good product photo shoots. I like good packaging because it was from scratch. So I didn't know how to make people engage. But then I started following more people, following the community in which I intend to grow. I started going to good businesses like in this skin and hair care marketing. We have pioneers like Kama Ayurveda, Forest Essential, and lots of company. When I started the company, I didn't follow any of them on Insta. I didn't know anything about them. But gradually, I started following them. I started knowing about their business, how they grew, and then I developed my own way of curating things in a way that makes my company unique, but also it makes them very much relatable and relevant.
Great, great. Yeah, I think that is a. I hope students are noting down. These are all the points. So basically, she has experience. These are all the very small points. You talk about packaging. You talk about
Yes,
delivery. You talk about the community. We ignore all this aspect, but these are some of the small pointers. When you connect all these dots, ultimately that can help you. Your make your company distinguished from the rest of the competitor. So I think,
yes.
yeah, you can proceed ahead, Ishani, and definitely we'll have a very interactive thing. And since students are looking forward to launch their own digital venture and businesses, so I think it would be very great to get very interesting insights out of your journey.
Yes. So the thing is, I believe that customers' faith will only be bestowed upon you when you give 100% interaction, 100% customer care. There have been times in lockdown when the courier company were completely shut down. So like the orders kept pouring on me, but I could not deliver them. So whenever they used to be impatient, I used to make them understand that, see, it's not in my hand, or not, it's not in courier's hand, courier service hand. We cannot do anything from my part, but definitely when the courier service starts, there will be immediate dispatch of your parcels. And there have been problems after lockdown that when the courier service restarted, they had like tons and tons of parcel to be dispatched and delivered. So there was time when things used to break. The parcel used to be sent like, yeah, full of mud, broken and everything. So that time, that fault wasn't of my company. It wasn't of the fault wasn't from our side. But still, I took the responsibility and I have bared the double shipping, and I have also given them again the product which were sent damaged. So that built a faith in people that no, this company is genuine and they are not here for looting us.
Great.
And when we started improvised packaging, like yeah, you can see that when I started, we used to have this type of products. Like I didn't have a good labeling. I lacked the good packaging. I lacked the good boxes and all. But later, when I was confident enough that we have good packaging box, almost 6 months. Like we started in December 2019, and after 6 months of hustling and saving money and all, we improvised our packaging, and then I got the confidence that yes, now the products are good enough to be sent to famous influencers, famous celebrities. And then we started approaching them. I used to like approach minimum 20 to 25 celebrities a day, and there were some generous and kind enough celebrities who collaborated with us and supported us in a very good way. And there are few I have just enlisted. uh, we have collaborated with Sadia Khatib from Shikara, if anyone of you have watched the movie. Then Sasural Simarka's Mataji the Jayati Bhatia, Jia Manik from that Gopi Wow serial, and lots of celebrities. These are just few. they make a huge impact in growing your digital markets, because they have very wide range of people watching them out. They have wide range of people trusting them, and they have very good reach. So if they trust the company, that they trust the brand, then definitely people will be like, yes, if they are trusting, then maybe we can also trust.
Great. Great. How challenging it was for you, Ishani, to reach out to the influencers and get them onto the board to promote your products and services, because it's very difficult, because there are n
Yes.
number of brands who approach this. Okay, so that particular time, how you initiated this idea, because since you started a very small startup company in Gujarat and reaching out to the
Yes.
celebrities, okay, so it obviously is a challenge, because celebrity normally don't entertain all the startups. So how you successfully collaborated with them and how it benefited your company?
So initially, as I mentioned, that I improvised my packaging, and then I personally messaged them, I personally emailed them, and like
What all
it's not necessary. Till now, I must have approached like 150 plus celebrities, but not all celebrities come back to us. But there are few who see our branding, who see the reviews we post, who watch out the company, who watch out genuinely that no, this company is really worth investing it. And I think you may not believe me, but I haven't paid a penny to any of this. It was all that I sent them products, and they put up the stories or post or anything,
okay,
because it was my really very small business startup. So I made them clear that I cannot give you the money, but if you like my products, then please do share, and they have loved it.
okay, so you're trying to say you haven't paid a single rupee to any of the celebrity and they are promoted.
No, no, because I didn't have it. I haven't borrowed a penny from any of investors yet. I haven't borrowed any money from anyone. So whatever I have savings are pure from what I have got from my business. I haven't given a single penny to any of these celebrities, but I have given them whatever they asked for in the products. I have made collaboration on barter basis with each and every influencers and celebrities.
Okay, and I think obviously some students are very curious that how you got to know the number, their email address, and everything, because generally on social media you don't reply, right? So how you approach,
Yes.
what was the approaching strategy?
See, here comes the big role of digital marketing and the role of social media. We can say that social media is a boon to small businesses right now, like Instagram and emails. And all of the celebrities, mostly celebrities, keep their email like option to contact email available to us, that we can email them. And mostly, like from I think I have collaborated with 50 plus celebrities. Mostly they reply me with DM. I DM them with my proposal that hello ma'am or hello sir, this is my company, this is me, and we are making these products, and we would like to gift you. It will be honored to make you a part of our family. And most of good humble celebrities have reapproached us, and they have even ordered us after taking orders from us on barter basis. They loved our product, and now they are our customers, not the only celebrities.
Great, great, great.
So main thing is the way you approach, how you communicate with them. You have to agree with whatever they say. You have to say yes. If they say I will only put up story, okay, we are okay with whatever you put. If they say that I will be posting only one post, if even if your terms are your deliverables are like three posts or 1 to 2 reels, but if your they say that I will be posting only one post, a story, or just a review video, then I was like, okay, whatever it is, it will be like a brownie point, added feather to my hat. So I am okay with whatever you are doing. And I think that approach built a trust in them.
Okay, great. I think it's a great thing. You have a bundle of celebrities who have associated with you. and I think they only
Yes,
post when they genuinely like the product quality, and all the elements of the product, because even they have
definitely.
their audiences who are connected with them. So if they
Trusting them.
trusting them, because there is this element of trust. Okay, my next question would be, I think most of the students have the very dream of launching a startup, but during the COVID-19, there is always a thing like, I need to get the office, I need to hire a team, okay, I need to have so many investments, so much I don't have right now, I'm just in the college. How can I begin the journey? How can I begin the journey? So, can you just tell us how you actually started out? Do you have any dedicated office when you started out? Your investment,
No,
everything. So if you can just elaborate on that aspect, that would be a very good thing to understand for students.
for sure. Actually, the thing, it's very interesting that my business started with my mom's kitchen. I have moved out now to a new place, which is purely dedicated to my business. But I started my business from, I used to take herbs and the things required from my own garden. We used to grow them organically, and I still grow there plants there and take things from there. And I just occupied a little corner of my mom's kitchen, and I used to make things like, I started with two creams, and then gradually I needed like one third of my mom's kitchen, entire of the storeroom, and many segments of my home used to have things from Vyasa Ayurveda. And then only 1 month before, I moved out to new place, and now I have a dedicated garden, a good working place, and an entire unit of mine, which is dedicated to working, and a team. Gradually, after 1.5 year of doing things from my home, now I have moved out, and it wasn't a need, but I thought that now I think the thing, the company needs to grow, and so I just moved out.
Okay, so it is not necessary that you
No, not at all. Whoever is aiming to start a small business from home, it's a very golden time. And yeah, I believe that the economy is collapsing. It's very grave situation right now. But right now, how no matter what grave situation is, now positive things keep coming to you if you approach things positively. If you go to people and approach them with that, I have started a business, there will be a segment of people who are going to be very supportive and encouraging. But mind you, there will be 90% of people who would be waiting for your company to fail. But it's your passion and hard work that keeps the company and you going.
Great, great. I think it's a big message that you have given to the students, because most of the students are, I think, they have the variety of ideas in the digital platform to launch, but the initial assumption that I need to get the office, I need to have this team, huge investment, how can I start? So I think practically, if you see, Ishani has started with her home with a very minimal investment, and as your company grows, as your team grows, you can start investment. So I think. You can very well, there is no, I don't think there is there any age barrier, Ishani, if you want to start, let's say?
No, no, but a few things are required, like some registrations, some legalities. You should be sound in that, but there is no I think 18 plus, anyone can start. And now even the teenagers are starting good business, and they are doing very well.
Great, 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 Ishani. Yeah, you can carry on, Ishani, with your presentation.
Yeah, 1 minute. So this was our state when lockdown was put on us, like in March. When I started in December, I hadn't reached any of the place. My work segment only belonged to Gujarat. But later, as the digital market helped me, the corona, even in spite of lockdown, there used to be lots of people out of state who used to order me. And then in March, we gradually started delivering to, mostly I have found it that south of the India were very much encouraging in the initial state. But later, as the company grew and as everything started being smooth and established, we have now covered entire of India, like from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari and from Gujarat to West Bengal, Northeast. Each of the state, each of the cities have received our parcels, and all the products have been delivered very nicely, and good reviews have been given to us.
Great, great. So what are your future plans about the company? Like, where do you see your company?
Yes, now this is the point where my next slide belongs. What's next? So next we are going to launch a website very soon. uh, it's in processing, it's like almost done, only last few steps are remaining, and then we will be launching our website. Then we really wish to launch our products in the bigger market like Amazon, Geo Market, Nika. That's digital markets. And we also tend to make stores in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Mumbai, India. We dream to make stores in each of the cities in the big cities in India. We we dream to make our production units in Himachal, in Madurai, in Gujarat, in West Bengal, everywhere. And for this we'll need lots of seed funding. So our eye is now on international market, Dharvid Wellness, seed funding, and then keep growing and just making things holistic as much as possible.
Okay, okay. Ishani,
Yes,
as you mentioned,
Hello.
yeah, Ishani, you just mentioned that you are planning to launch your own website, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I just want to know, before launching of the website, how you used to take up the orders, how you used to deliver, because most of the time students have that assumption that if I want to start my online business, I need to have a website, I need to have a payment gateway, I need to have the product listing and everything. And on that particular thing, obviously we understand that is a very necessary part. But during the initial phase, normally startup founder doesn't have that much investment. Okay, to launch a e-commerce website and the photo
Mhm.
shoot and the payment gateway, it becomes a bit complicated, and to manage that
Yes, definitely.
person. So, like since you mentioned, you don't have a website right now, and still you getting amazing orders across the India. How you used to manage
Yes.
entire the delivery part and how people used to order? I want to understand that particular system.
So mostly the orders I get from Instagram and WhatsApp. So mostly people who have skin or hair cancers, they message me in my DM, or I have that direct contact me in my Instagram profile. So either they directly contact me in WhatsApp, or they approach me in Instagram, and then I ask them few questions, and after after a detailed consultation of the questions, that questionnaire I have made, that I have curated by myself, I suggest them the products that are good for them, and then they order, and I just take their address, and then I have a dedicated logistic team of 2 to 3 people who just keep things smoothly going.
Okay, okay, great. So was it a very difficult thing, because every time you get an order, you need to basically manually do this thing, pass on to the product team, and then delivery part. Was it
No,
very
it's not a product team. Mostly the production and the consultation is solely handled by me.
oh,
So there are no other people, no second person coming to me. There will be me and the customer directly. And I will be consulting them. I will be telling them whatever the products are good for them. And then I will be making the formula by myself in my formula book for that individual. And then the entire thing will be done by me. Only after the product is completely ready to be delivered, my packaging team and the logistic team package it nicely and deliver it to the destined place.
Okay, okay. Great, great. And Ishani, any plan to raise the funding or something that your team had decided?
Yes, we are definitely trying, and we are eyeing on uh, seed funding. We have applied for GST, and soon we are going to be applying for GMP, that is Good Manufacturing Practices, and some ISO. So that will make us very much legally sound, and then we will be acquiring seed funding.
Great. So most of the students have that assumption that before without funding, no business can at least start. Okay, so because the entire market, there is that particular common assumption that funding नहीं है तो business start नहीं कर सकते हैं, funding चाहिए, because you see there are the mindset of the student is like funding नहीं है तो business नहीं हो सकता है. What is your take into the same, because you have built up your bootstrap your company to this particular level. So what is your take to the students that funding के बिना company start नहीं हो सकती?
Your business starts with your ideas and your mind and not anyone's funding. If you are passionate about your business, if you want to work, if you want to work hard, if anything else does not come to your mind but that idea, that business, then you don't need funding. Gradually you will raise your own funding, and then yes, definitely we need investment, we need investors to grow big. But for a kickstart, for a startup, we don't need a particular funding. As a matter of fact, I haven't taken funding from my own father. Like, I didn't approach him that papa, I need to raise a business, and so please give me. I have in fact saved and then earned enough, and I'm not taking pride, because whatever my parents have done for me, even if I give them the whole world, that will be like कम होगा उनके लिए वो सब कुछ तो. पर I have managed myself to help my father in few of things whenever he needed my help. I have managed to become an good cushion to him whenever he needs economic support. So definitely you don't need a funding from anyone. You need a passion and hard work, and consistency is the key. You keep posting regularly, you interact with your customers, and I frankly tell, before 10 years, if you wanted to start a startup or a small business, it was quite tough because the world was very disconnected and dispirited. But right now, the world is very small. We have connected the dots in such a beautiful way that we can conquer the world if we want to. So just believe in your passion, and definitely you will grow very good.
Great, Ishani. I think your word of wisdom definitely would inspire all the students out there and those who are watching us on YouTube. And also, I think as a woman, okay, to launch a startup is not an easy job in a country like India, where women are treated in a very differential way rather than the men in the every aspect. Okay, and the state you come in, like even you from Gujarat, so mainly these are the startup community which are male dominated. How difficult it is for you to rise above the fold and become a woman entrepreneur and launch a business headed by the woman entrepreneur? I would like to know from you this.
So you can see as I'm smiling, that you said whatever it is damn truth. But I have been blessed with amazing family, amazing partner. I have been supported like anything with ideas, with things from my partner. I have been blessed that whenever I am a zero business person. I have never known business nicely. But my partner is a MBA from London, so he has helped me like anything. He has given me ideas. My family has supported me a lot, and now I have it's 6 months to my marriage, and even my in-laws help me, support me in each and everything, whatever I need in business. I have never taken economic support from anyone, but the emotional, the whatever we say, the morals we I get is from my family support. They have helped me grow into person, into business that I am turning into. My my in-laws, my partner, my parents, they have believed in me. They have supported me, and I believe that जिसको फैमिली का सपोर्ट होता है उसे कोई डिपोर्ट नहीं कर सकता. That's a dialogue from a famous movie, but that's a very genuine dialogue. That if you get support, then definitely you are going to be boosted like nicely. So I have never been like looked down upon that you are a woman raising a business. I have been supported. I have been supported from the very starting that you are raising a business and it's a very good idea. And that helped me a lot. And the name, even I am just so glad to know that the name Vyasa Ayurveda was suggested from by my partner. When we started, like, I wanted to launch a brand company, then skincare company, and what will be the name. So that was my partner's idea, my husband's idea, that we should launch Vyasa Ayurveda. That would be a great idea. And I was like, okay, that's a good idea, let's do it. And the pricing of the products, the packaging, whatever the things are suggested, each and everything is helped to me by my brother, my father, by my partner mostly. Even the PPT today is made by my partner. I am just reading it out. And so it's like I have been supported a lot. And whenever there are people who look down to women, uh, there will be a passionate woman telling them that no, a strong woman can build things. And once you stand on your own ground, then there will be people who will support you, at least one people who support you, then you can boost yourself like anything.
Great. I think that's a very important message that you are communicating to all the students out here who are watching you.
Yes.
That as a woman, obviously there is no differentiating factor. Anyone with a zeal to achieve anything and a passion and the persistence, I think world is open for you. And also, I would like to know, since you mentioned about your constant support from the partner. So, as if you're launching a startup, most of the time there is a kind of assumption that solo entrepreneurship is a very fair idea. You need
Hmm.
like a partner, either from a technical background, if you are technical, then management or something like that. So, is having a partnership helped your business to grow, or if you think that if you alone would have startup that would have helped you a lot, like what's your take into the partnership and the solo entrepreneurship?
So I whenever I said the partner, I meant my life partner, not the business partner. So
Still, so
uh,
Vyasa Ayurveda is headed by you are the only person who was looking after this thing.
yes.
Great.
So whenever I refer to partner, it's my husband. It's that time he was my fiance, and now he's my husband. And he has been my best friend, my most motivator, and helped me grow. He's not my business partner. The Vyasa Ayurveda is solely owned and operated and managed by me, but the ideas, the growth, whichever, the advancements, the improvements that are suggested by my family, my life partner, my husband, my brother, my sister. My sister is a marketing head in Adani, so she helps me in growing the market. She helps me knowing the market well, how to keep up with things. So yes, we need people who are wishing good for us. We need a team. You can't handle everything alone. But the thing is that sole proprietorships is that the final idea, the final decision is mine. But yes, I do take ideas from each and every member of my family to support whoever tends to support me.
Great. Great. And in the COVID time, the COVID-19 lockdown time,
Hmm.
what would be your suggestion that since you are into the D2C market, right, direct to
Hmm.
customer market.
Yes.
In the previous master class, you might be heard about Dr. Vaidyas. So
Hmm.
the founder is Dr. Arjun Vaidya. So he was our master class speaker. So he
Okay.
shared the entire journey of D2C brands, the challenges, and everything. Now, I would like to know from you that, like, since you're into the D2C space, For a student, apart from this opportunity, what are some of the avenues that student can launch a startup into the D2C space? Not only the product thing, not only the some startup in fashion, but what are some of the different ideas that student can launch?
There are so many ideas, and I think that B2C market is like a huge sea like mountain, uh, which helps in, like, I can say that there are so many ideas like clothing, bakery, whatever your passion is. Like, whichever student is listening to me, I would like to convey that whatever is your passion, whatever drives you to dreams in the, like, whatever you feel that no, I am very good at it. This is my passion. You can definitely jump into it, and B2C is like whatever it takes. Like, now it has been like I have been following many women entrepreneurs like since 5 years in my Instagram, and I have a simple bow maker. Like, she makes bows and she makes living out of it, and she has been successful like anything in this thing. So like, simple bow can be a that success, then any idea can be that successful. No idea, no business, or no occupation is that low that you can't earn any money. It should be your passion. You should be very much into it, and you should be involved in it. You just need to start whatever it is, whatever you like to do. You just need a kick start, and then things will organically flow.
Great, great. I would like now this is a off startup question. What is a typical day of Ishani? It starts and how it ends. Like how your entire journey when you wake up, when you go to sleep. How is the journey of an entrepreneur of the entire day? Can you just
So if you want to be a small business owner, you have to be dedicated 24/7. There is no time. At least for like 5 years, my father, when I started business, my father suggested me that 1,000 days. He said me in Gujarati. I will say it in Hindi. That जब तक तुम उस सीट को जहाँ तुम बैठ रही हो, वो जगह को जहाँ तुम काम कर रहे हो, उसे 1,000 days तक अपनी मेहनत से पकाओगी नहीं, तब तक वहां से फल मिलेगा नहीं. So you have to constantly grind yourself. You have to be on point. Like, okay, production time is dedicated from like this AM, this PM to this PM, or this AM to this AM. But the marketing, the digital things, there are n number of things that keeps rolling out whenever you start a business. So you cannot be like 9 to 5. It's not a job, it's business. So you have to be like 24/7 grinding, and then you can go ahead.
great, great. I think it's I think every questions the audience is learning the new things, and all the small codes that you said, that until in the 1,000 days thing that you mentioned. I think it's
Yes.
very important for all the startup entrepreneurs, because right now entrepreneurs are playing the 2020 game instead of the test match. So they want instant success, they want overnight success, they dream overnight.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, those who are sitting on the chair of the entrepreneurship, they know how difficult it is and how challenging it is.
Yes, and small steps make big difference. Like, if you will be dreaming big, that oh, I want to launch a website, I want to be making good products, good packaging. You have to earn it. If you don't earn it, you don't understand the value of things until and unless you grow that thing by yourself. If you don't bring the things to table by your own sweat and blood, you don't understand its importance.
Great, great. Now, Ishani would, in the last slot, we will be taking the questions from the audience. And those who have a questions, just raise a hand and we'll be taking that particular question. Only 4 to 5 questions would be taken. So make sure you ask a relevant question to Ishani, which was not discussed in the last 30 to 40 minutes. So I think Mohit has raised a question. Mohit, go ahead with your question.
Hello, Ishani ma'am. My name is Mohit. First of all, I'm very grateful that I got so much knowledge from you. So my question to you will be that how you manage to get the regular supply of raw materials during lockdown.
Great.
Okay, so as soon as the corona wave started, first wave started hitting, I had my packaging like bottles and all, and the stuff whatever I needed. I saw that coming. That now the things are going to be stopped coming to me. So I uh, stored them in advance. I ordered more things already. Like 21st March को हमारा lockdown हुआ था, first lockdown. तो मैंने देख लिया था like when जो Trump when Trump came in February, and then the way things started getting worse enough, I was like very much forcing this thing. So like थोड़ा आगे सोचना, थोड़ा आगे देखना जरूरी होता है बिजनेस में. अगर ये नहीं होता तो फिर डेफिनेटली बिजनेस को स्टॉप ही करना पड़ता. मतलब थोड़े टाइम के लिए कि भाई अभी मैं ऑर्डर्स नहीं ले रही, वॉट एवर द रीजन इज. So I foreseen it and I stored my things priorly.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sagar. Next question, Sagar, ask a question.
Hello, ma'am. This is Sagar. My
Hello.
question is related to location. How?
Okay.
What was your strategy? Matlab, you started from Gujarat and then you reached to South. So, what was your plan? How did you started? What was the thought in your mind? I want to know this.
Okay, so why?
Okay, so when I start, hello.
Yeah, why South? I think is West is basically you started from West part of the India. How basically without website, without anything, you like captured the entire South Indian market? Yeah, right, Sagar? Yes, Ishani.
Yeah. So as I mentioned earlier, that when I started, I didn't know that I would be reaching these parts of the country, or even if I would be getting orders. But I followed the page like Kama Ayurveda Forest Essential, and I started like uh, Insta ads, Google ads, and that helped me a lot. That make made people knew that I exist in the market, and then people organically came to me, and I just reached. So advertisement marketing is very important. Like my father is the advertising head of his own company since 30 years. So 30 years back there wasn't concept of advertisement, and that time he launched his own advertising company. So I understand the importance of marketing and advertisement, and that makes a huge difference to company. A company can grow with advertisement even in 6 months, and without advertisement and marketing it cannot grow even in 100 years. That is for sure.
Perfect. I think and I would since you mentioned your dad is into the advertisement and PR since like 30 years. Obviously, he has a wide understanding of traditional advertisement. Why didn't you go for a traditional advertisement? Would love to know for the same. Why didn't like?
Because traditional advertisement wouldn't yield me a wide range of customer. Like if I advertised in my city, then I would get order from only my city. If I advertised in Gujarat like traditional advertisement, then I wouldn't have reached to north and south and east of the India, and I wouldn't have reached even our few of the orders are reaching international. So uh, as the time changes, the mode of advertisement, we should upgrade ourselves constantly. That is the thing if you want to reach higher customer services.
Okay, great. Now I think we'll take up a question. Aman, Aman, just go ahead with your question.
So, hello, ma'am. Good afternoon. Ma'am, I have two questions. First of all, that you had any experience in Ayurveda, or prior to starting, you were very new to the field of Ayurveda? And the second one is, when you started your firm, like you said, you did not had any what we say collaboration with the courier companies. So you used to send your products through like courier, we courier our relatives or friend like that only, or you had
Yes.
something else in mind? So these are my
Firstly, I am a Ayurvedic doctor, and I have experience of I have 5.5 years of my studies experience, and then I have 1.5 year experience of clinical studies and all. So I like skin and hair care since like I was a teenager, so I had that inclination towards it, and then the knowledge of Ayurveda helped me grow in it. So I had experience of things, and I knew that I could do it. And 6 months before I launched my company, I used to make things for myself and my family, friends. So I used to make it casually, like just a time pass and all. I used to go to 2 clinics, and then I used to make things for myself and my family. But then that results that it yield, the things how it went nicely, and my friends told me that you should really do it professionally. And then my life partner told me, my fiance, that you should really go for it. And then I started it. And when I started, I did not have any collab with any courier. I used to go by myself to the delivery office, and then we used to pack it anyhow, the things whichever were available. And then after few of the trials and errors, and I collaborated with one of my courier services in the city.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
I hope Aman got the answer.
It was from very scratch, so like the things were very much basic when I started, and then we used to like wrap it up in the available newspaper and all. And still we keep the things very much sustainable. Even today we don't use plastic or anything for packaging.
Great, great. Very much in need and very much needed into the current times. Next, I think Shilpa. Shilpa, can you just ask a question?
Hello, Ishani ma'am. I'm Shilpa. My question to you is, did you tried Instagram ads or Facebook ads to promote your products? And did you had any particular set of target audience in your mind before advertising your products?
Great question. I would also
Yes.
ask you the same, but great you asked, Shilpa.
Yes. So I promoted the things on Instagram and all, and I with the passage of time, I came to know that I have a segment of people. My products are not for everyone. So the thing is that I targeted audience, mostly the skin and hair care, are more concerned with ladies and the upper middle class ladies, because I don't sell poor quality things. So the things are quite not very expensive, but quite expensive. So the middle or upper middle class or the upper class, and mostly ladies. But now we even get orders from like male segment, but more of it is like 95 to 98% is ladies, upper middle class and upper class.
Okay, and since would like to one more question. What is the ROI that you get out of the digital advertisement?
Sorry,
What is the ROI that you get out of the digital advertisement?
it's not always productive. It's not always I don't get the ROI fully. Like sometimes I even don't get at all. But the advertisement, whatever the money is invested in advertisement, it does give me the followers, the inquiries and all. So it's not completely futile. Like I am reaching out to people. They may give me order, or they may just skip it, or they might just call or give it to another somebody that, yeah, this is a company you should go on. So ROI in terms of money, I don't see that, but I see in terms of customers and followers that I get back, and it's a very good ROI.
Great, great. Soumya, can you just ask a question?
Hello, ma'am. I'm Soumya.
And
So,
Soumya, let me tell you, Ishani, Soumya is a blogger. Okay? She's a fashion blogger and
skincare blogger.
also skincare blogger, and
Lovely.
Instagram page. And she also keeps promoting products of different brands. She has already done that, and she's also learning digital right now to basically grow and become a very successful. She is already right now in the entire region, and now she wants to scale it to pan India and pan. Yeah, go ahead, Soumya.
Thank you, sir. So, ma'am, my question is that when it comes to Ayurveda, like many people have this confusion that Ayurveda is similar to natural and organic products. Jabki it isn't. Like Ayurveda differs from all these things. And Ayurveda is all about the balance of mind, body, and your inner world. So, how difficult it is to explain your customers that Ayurveda is different from natural and organic products, and it is going to be much more effective?
So initially it was difficult, and initially I did not have a set of questions and things to make it clear. But as the time passed, I have curated a beautiful questionnaire of my own, which helps me in understanding the state of mind, the dosha constitution,
Exactly.
the skin and hair care types and needs. So after client or this customer will need this much time, and I make it very much clear to them that say if you are suffering from this thing since 5 years or 4 years, you are not getting results. So I make it very clear to them that
Hello.
Is the screen freezed or like how
Yes,
it is?
sir. It is freezed.
Okay, okay, okay. But I think it was yeah, okay, 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 okay. I think we got her back.
Okay, but she's not audible.
hello,
Hello.
hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you hear my answer? I need to repeat it.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I couldn't hear your
Okay,
answer.
so the answer is that now gradually people have increased their inclination towards Ayurveda, and the thing is that initially it was quite difficult to make them understand that the organic things and the natural things and the Ayurvedic things, three of them are a little different. But being Ayurvedic doctor, it was quite easy for me to build that trust and make them understand. And I have curated, like, if you are a blogger, you must be knowing Vedics. So Vedics have like 30 to 40 questions, detailed
Yes.
one. So the customer tend to like become little boring and all. So I made only 6 to 7 questions questionnaire, which makes me easy to understand the state of their skin or hair type, needs, allergies, and their dosha constitution. And then I come to know that yeah, they will take this much time to heal, and I make them very clear when they are ordering that this is going to be the time at least for you to improvise. So please have patience, and with patience and politeness, things got smooth gradually.
Okay, my last question is when we talk about competition, so like in higher ends, we have Kama Ayurveda, we have Forest Essentials, and it doesn't come easy on pocket. But then again, after in between this whole lockdown process, we have been seeing many local homegrown brands. So there are established brands in that sector like Vasigra Veda and Bubble Board,
Mm.
Bubble Farm. So how difficult was it for you to like stand out your products when compared to them, because they entered the market before you, they have much more
Earlier.
audience, and
So
plus they
the thing is
not
that
of a higher end as well.
yeah. So basically, things are that my products are comparatively pocket friendly and the same quality that Bubble Farm or Vilva or whatever the other are giving. It is the exact same because I have initially I invested in that products. I wanted to know what quality they impart and what I can improvise. So like I have tried more than 100 plus of that regular, that Mama Earth or Vilva, because I want to know. I want to know that how the products are, how can I improve, what are the things that I need to change in my packaging, my product quality, which will enhance the product quality and which will turn the customers towards me. So I know that I have the faith that my product quality is the same as the other brands, but the price is comparatively cheaper, and I'm still improving, and still I'm investing in my products to improvise daily. So that makes me stand out from other brands. That is what I think.
Wow, thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, and Soumya would love to give a feedback about your product if she.
Yeah, sure. Do DM me.
Sure, Soumya.
Oh, sure.
Okay, Rajul, can you just take a question? So, Rajul, please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Hi, ma'am. I'm Rajul. My question is about the packing strategy about your product. Like packing is very important for the product. It attracts customers. So, what is your thought on the packing of your products? How did you strategize it?
Like initially, I started the packaging from local markets and all. I didn't know the vendors. I didn't know how to get good packaging things, and it was from a very scratch thing. So I bought things from local market. Gradually, as I explored, as I studied the market, as I dived into the packaging segment in very deep, I have found out very good vendors, and now I am slowly and gradually upgrading the packaging. Like I have already upgraded my oils and the face wash, and I'm still wishing to upgrade it more, and it will be upgraded soon into better and more eco-friendly option.
Okay,
It
great.
will be like packaging has a big role. It was a very good question, and it gives the customer a sense of luxury. If the packaging is good, the product is good. That is what, that's a saying that never judge a book by its cover, but we always judge a book by its cover, and so packaging is like very important. So gradually, if you intend to start a business, gradually you will improvise. Suddenly it is not going to happen, but gradually it will happen.
Great, great. Harsh,
Thank you,
can you?
ma'am.
Great, great. Harsh, go ahead. You are on mute, Harsh.
I'm Harsh. My question is, how do you manage your social media contents? I mean, by yourself or
I do it by myself. I like to keep it because I like to keep it like how I like. I don't hire any social media manager or something. There are people who have approached me, but I like to keep it like how I like. And I personally handle the product shoot, the post, whatever the testimonials are being posted. Everything is done by me, and I do it with few good apps like Canva and few good reel makers, and I do it by myself. Whatever is trending, I do it and post it.
Great. Rupali, can you just ask a question? Rupali, go ahead. Rupali, you are on mute, I guess.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Rupali. Ma'am, my question is, what kind of difficulties you faced initially?
Difficulties in the sense like in
Like to start,
packaging or
nahin, to start a startup.
to start a startup, I didn't face as such difficulty. I had an idea and I just launched it, and there were good friends, good relatives who encouraged me by giving orders, and then mouth to mouth publicity also helped me. So as such, if I say that I had the problem in starting a startup was not a problem, but yes, the lockdown, the corona thing, it was
Right.
a major problem, and that boosted the business more, I think. If
Okay.
it wasn't corona, it wasn't the lockdown, it wasn't the economic what we say sedation that we are facing, maybe the celebrities wouldn't be interested in small business this much. They wouldn't be encouraging. The support that a small business get is because of corona. So we can't just see the negative side. There are positive sides of both.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Great, great. I think we are done with it. And I think most of the questions that were there into the mind of all the audiences that we asked into the Q&A session. And I think now we have come to the end of the session where,
Session.
yeah, so I think it was, I think undoubtedly that was the most interactive, most amazing, most value-added session for all the students. Because I think launching a startup is people think it's very easy, but if you go into the journey, it's a very difficult. And like we had the privilege to have Ishani Vyas, who basically shared her entire experiences, the starting journey, how she managed it, how she basically started literally from a small room and taking it to a level. And I think she has amazing good plans into the future, going to the every countries and every region, taking the brand to the every corners of the not only country but the region. That is the proudest moment as a woman entrepreneur. And I think that gave a sense of inspiration to everyone out here, that there is age is not a limit. If you have the idea, if you have the determination. Now if you can see, if Ishani without learning digital marketing can launch a successful digital startup, now like you all have the good understanding of the digital, you can connect with anything. So I think that is the source of the inspiration, and I think she has taken all the questions and answered it very beautifully. અને બહુ મજેદાર સેશન હતો અને બહુ મજા આવી અમને. ઠીક છે.
મને બી બહુ જ મજા આવી, and it was like a fun thing, and I loved interacting with you, and I love teaching, and I love giving sessions, so it was really fun for me too. And thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
I think not, and last but not least, I think big credit goes to Vaishali, who has basically
Yes.
the entire thing, and I think she has done it in very. I think it was done very
Lucid way.
Yeah, very lucid.
Yes.
I think it just started and the session was organized. So I think big credit goes to Vaishali.
Yes, so I'm very thankful to Vaishali and Digital Gurukul.
Team, the
So,
Shekhar,
right.
all the team which are out there, I think she has all have managed it, and I think with the efforts of everyone, we have basically had most amazing, most interactive session on the weekend. And I think before wrapping up, I will just give a round of applause, please, with me. Please give a round of applause, not virtually, but by just rounding off that for the amazing session. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and second is we're all learning digital, so make sure you all follow the Instagram page of Ishani Vyas, and please, if
Yeah, that would be really good. Thank you.
so if you can just share a link of Instagram onto the chat window, so everyone kindly follow her, and you can share the feedback about the session by tagging Ishani and Baki by tagging her company. That would be really great for everyone. So I think because she has taken her the crucial time and she has shared the beautiful insights. So with that note, Ishani, you're sharing your Instagram link on the chat window.
I can't do it right now, but please follow Vyasa Ayurveda. It's very easy to find on Instagram. Yeah.
Great. So that would be a task for everyone. And okay, so I think from entire behalf of the
So do follow me, like, and share as much as possible to support my small business.
Okay, and apart from subscribing, you also need to order as well. So just by following, not gonna end. You need to order as well if you like the product. Okay. So
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Bye.
So much, man.
Bye.